What is up, guys? Skyler here. Today we're doing Babe Ruth versus Lance Armstrong. One thing I want to say before we start is shout out to the ERB crew for commenting on my Trump versus Biden video. That was really cool. But let's just get straight into it. Just do it. We're on the road to 1,000. Drop a sub if you're new here. You guys told me this one was pretty savage. Let me turn it up. There we go.
I let loose with this ruthless aggression. I'll let you be the second fat woman here in my confession.
Okay. Lance Armstrong coming out with the Oprah disses off the bat. I'm gonna say right off the bat, Lance Armstrong has so much stuff you could talk about. I can't imagine Babe Ruth fumbling this, just because Lance Armstrong has so much. Like Babe Ruth had a couple issues, but nothing as bad as Lance Armstrong. But so he says right off the bat. Here, let's just go back with the ruthless aggression. That's something he said in interviews, the ruthless aggression he has when it came to racing. But the second fat woman hearing my confession, he's calling Babe Ruth a fat woman because Babe Ruth was a chunky dude. But, you know, he confessed on Oprah about his doping and injection of all the substances he was using. So you'll be the second fat person hearing it. You know, I don't know how hard that hits. That's more of a self-diss, in my opinion. But hey, let's go back and do it.
Before I let loose with this ruthless aggression, I'll let you be the second fat woman here in my confession. I admit it, I did what I had to do to win. I'm an athlete, you're a specimen of sin. When you're drinking and smoking and choking down food, I know French dudes with better manners than you. So
like, okay, the little French like it's like a saying that French people have bad manners. I haven't really learned it myself, but this isn't very hard right now. Like what with the choke? Like he's saying I'm the specimen, or you're a specimen of sin. And Armstrong talking about his he's in special physique. Well, you got to that special physique doping. And yeah, maybe Armstrong, you know, I know he had he dabbled a lot in the women, the paid women, and you know he had he ate a lot and stuff and drink, but like, you know, you're just as bad. So I don't know where that hits really. Like I can't imagine that hitting too hard.
in a sin with your drinking and smoking and choking down food. I know French dudes with better manners than you. So swing batter, show me what a fatter rapper could do. I beat cancer, I can sure as hell crack you.
Now that was a hard. So the whole fatter rapper, swing batter, swing batter, swing. We all know that. But you know, I can beat cancer because the homie got testy cancer. You know, I can crack you. That was hard. That was hard. That was a good way. That was the only hard thing he said there, though. This is a very, very beatable round for sure. Lance Armstrong, you put in some work, man. You're easily gonna beat this guy.
I beat cancer. I can sure as hell crack you. You live strong, beat cancer. Congratulations. Now I'll drop your ass faster than your own foundation.
Oof. Now that's, yep, dude. That's his first rebuttal was already better than anything Lance said. Like Lance kind of self-dissed and bragged about himself, but in the way you're not much better. But the thing he said here, hard. After the doping issue, the Lance Armstrong Foundation became the Live Strong Foundation. So it dropped him, and that's what it did. He resigned. He resigned. So already off the bat, he's killing him already.
I beat cancer. I can sure as hell crack you. You live strong, beat cancer. Congratulations. Now I'll drop your ass faster than your own foundation. Third base with an Olsen twin. That's the sensation. She's just a little girl. Would you give her a bracelet? She goes around too tight in the crotch. She was born as a Tour de France to watch. So come on.
Okay. Talking about the Olsen twin, the little girl from Full House. I can't remember her name, but everyone Lance Armstrong didn't date her while she was young, as in you know, illegal, but did date a young woman. I was quite a few years older than her, double digits for sure. I don't remember. If you know how old, let me know. But it was quite a gap per se. So he's using that, twisting it. That's what you do in a battle rap. You twist the truth, saying, would you give her a bracelet? The Lance Armstrong Foundation bracelets are pretty common. And I think if I remember correctly, he has one. Lance Armstrong's wearing a bracelet. Where was it? Was it in his intro? Let me see.
Babe Ruth versus Lance
Yeah, you see he has the bracelet right there. What'd you do? Give her a bracelet? So that was cool. Definitely a cool reference. And then he talked about you're riding too tight in the crotch. A lot of the biker outfits are really tight, so I'm guessing that's the reference there. It could be reference to the whole testy cancer thing, but I don't think so. And then you're about as boring as as your Tour de France, which is the big bike tournament. And if you know anything about the bike tournaments, they aren't about speed. When you think of a race, it's about getting ahead of someone. It's a more of a measure of endurance. There's very few parts where the racers are trying to, or the contestants are trying to get ahead of each other. It's just tiring out, and like around when it gets towards the end, that's when you see most of the action or people taking place. So that's what he means. It's hella boring. I agree in that fact. I'm not a big bike watcher myself. So that was rough.
Just a little girl, would you give her a bracelet? Oh, nation knows you ride too tight in the crotch. You're as bored as your Tour de France to watch. So come on, little buddy, don't look so pissed. With all that blood and attitude, you're like a menstrual cyclist. You set records.
Menstrual cyclist, menstrual. Oof. And I don't know if this could be a reference to the transfusions, because you know a blood cycles and a transfusion, that was one of the methods that was used that he used for his doping and things like that to get rid of it. So I wonder, already off the bat, you got to come in strong, Lance, because Babe smoked you. That was punches after punches right there.
You set records before black men can compete. Are you kidding me? That's like having a pasta contest without Italy.
You know, that's definitely a dispute. Not Lance Armstrong. Babe Ruth, one of the best hitters when it came to baseball, but you know that was before black men could compete, or you know anyone could really compete other than the white males. And I think that was like 20 years after he stopped. So you know that's you know. That's something you could be said. That's fair. I give him that. That was your good first punch at him. Can you do that more?
You set records before black men can compete. Are you kidding me? That's like having a pasta contest without Italy. You're an orphan who found his way to fortune and fame. Just think what you could have done if you would have actually trained.
Okay, so he's hitting him where it hurts. So Babe Ruth wasn't, you know, his mom did die pretty young, and his dad did live a fair amount of time. But I think the orphan is more directly because they sent him to a boarding school, which was also an orphanage as well. So I think that the shot's mostly directed towards that. So I like that. He's hitting, and then talk about his physical condition. You know, Babe Ruth was a chunky boy. You know, he was a big boy. So, and then he also had to take he had to sit down and take, you know, he was running out of breath, and he had to take time off to get better. Like that's how, you know, out of shape he got.
Italy, you're an orphan who found his way to fortune and fame. Just think what you could have done if you would have actually trained.
That's
on the
true.
pinnacle of physical condition, while you dip your stick in prostitutes and call it foul tipping. Are you tripping? You'll be nothing but a skeleton. Messing with the fellow in yellow who will be pedaling like hell up in the peloton.
Okay, that was pretty strong. Those bars. So this flow wasn't really much of a bar. Messing with the fellow in yellow who will be pedaling in the peloton, or like hell up in the peloton. The peloton's like the big group of cyclists. So that's what he meant by that. But the flow right there was really nice. But the bar right here, dip your stick in prostitutes, because that's what Babe Ruth was known to do. I call it foul tip, you know, a bad tip to be sticking in. But foul tipping is when you hit a ball in baseball and the person behind you, the catcher, catches it. When it's a foul ball, but you know, a foul when the catcher catches it. So, oof. That was good. That was good wordplay right there. I'll give him that. This was a very good round. I still don't know if it beats Babe Ruth's first round though. Like his first round was nice.
Prostitutes and call it foul tipping. Are you tripping? You'll be nothing but a skeleton. Messing with the fellow in yellow who will be pedaling like like hell up in the
That flow was nice.
Against the Texan in a bathing suit filled with more artificial ingredients than a baby Ruth and maybe way too soon. But I'm calling a shot. I'm not talking about those Italians who wedges you brought the Sultan of.
Oof. 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 Okay, dude. I already, before this battle's not even over, unless Lance Armstrong comes with a insane third verse, Babe Ruth won. Like off the bat, this flow was real nice, along with filled with more artificial ingredients than a Babe Ruth, talking about the doping, but the Baby Ruth candy bar. And then I really like the videos. Like some of the coolest stuff ERB does with it is in the video itself. And he says, "I'm calling it," which is Babe Ruth was known to have called a home run, which is something you don't do. He points out in the stands. It's a debate whether he point out in the stands or at the batter box and calls a home run he hits. That's a debate in itself. But watch him do it in the video.
Ingredients that a Baby Ruth that may be way too soon, but I'm calling a shot.
See, he calls a shot and...
I'm not talking about those Italians who wedges.
Wait. Is he also the pitcher? Dude, I think he's also the pitcher. I don't know if they did that on purpose, because Babe Ruth was also a pitcher for the Sox, or the Red Sox. So I don't know if they did that on purpose, but yeah, Babe Ruth was also a really good batter and a pitcher at one point. So I wonder if they did that on purpose. But you know, the main bar there though is he's. I'm sorry if I'm pausing a lot and breaking down because this is a lot. I'm calling my shot, but the needle shots. And then he said the French shots, or the Italian syringes. Sorry, the Italian syringes, he got them from his trainer, Ferrari. So that's, which was an Italian, what's the word? Trainer. There we go.
Baby Ruth, that may be way too soon, but I'm calling a shot. I'm not talking about those Italians who wedges you brought the Sultan of SWAT will knock you right out of the park and round the bases to the sound of uproaring applause while you hang your head in shame and disgrace because you got lost and forgot what real sportsmanship was.
Jesus Christ, dude. The emotion Lloyd is showing right now is ridiculous. Like, he is hella aggressive with his facial features and like him playing this character. But he did say some bars right there. So, you know, he's saying, he's talking about how he's just, you know, he hit a home run out of the park, which is true. The Sultan of SWAT, which was Babe Ruth's nickname, he's known for hitting out of the park. I just like that really cool, and the flow was nice, along with the, you know, he's saying, you know, I did all this stuff for greatness and, you know, never was really shamed. Why, you were publicly shamed and deserved of it. So, you know, he's just destroying him. And forgot how real sportsmanship was. You know, the integrity was lost when he was caught doping.
The Sultan of SWAT will knock you right out of the park and round the bases to the sound of uproaring applause while you hang your head in shame and disgrace because
his facial features.
You're tired, kid. You got Sheryl Crow's feet eyes. Go on to France and maybe bring me back some fries. If you step to in the mic, I'll fan your fancy bike, you know you're out for 3 strikes and just 1 ball. Forward!
You don't even have to ask. Like, you didn't ask for the last ERB when it came to the Muppets versus Stan Lee. You don't have to ask for this. We know who won. We know who won here. You know, we know who won. But this dude, this is one of the hardest verses from ERB yet I've heard. There's some good. This is definitely a top one. Let's see. So, you know, fan your fancy bike and all of that. 3 strikes with just 1 ball. The whole testy cancer thing. 1 ball. You know, you guys 1 ball. And then when you fan someone, you know, is when you strike out a pitcher strike out a batter as a pitcher, and especially if they're swinging. You know, if the batter's swinging every time, you fanned them if you strike them out. So that reference there was nice. And then one thing I really liked here, Ruth did like fries. That's not really much of a bar, but the bar here that I really like, you got the Sheryl Crow's feet eyes. That's referencing his wife, not Babe Ruth's wife, but Lance Armstrong's. So, dude, and then he's saying you're tired and stuff because the baggy eyes and stuff of guilt and getting old and stuff like that. Dude, I just want to hear this flow again. This was nice.
You look tired, kid. You got Sheryl Crow's feet eyes. Head on to France and maybe bring me back some fries. But if you step to Ruth in the mic, I'll fan your fancy bike, you know you're out for 3 strikes. just one ball.
Dude, that was rough. Okay, Babe Ruth won by a landslide. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys want me to do next, and I'll see you guys later.